the CEO and the board and the decision makers, they want their marketing and advertising spends to be lined up against their business objectives. So you have to be teaching the advertiser stuff and you have to be learning about the advertiser constantly. Otherwise, you're cooked.
When you get your first time advertiser, talk about like the 1 year ascension to kind of make them, they start small and they build up. What have been some good like kind of case studies for media folks?
I know exactly what you're asking. It's the most important question to ask. And dude, I think it's so easy to get it wrong. And the analogy that we've used is it's like you sign up for a gym. If you sign up for like a fancy, like it's like Equinox or something, it's like you sign up for a fancy gym and the gym needs you to take advantage of the facilities and to like use the juice bar and to get on the treadmills and to be aware of the classes that they offer. Like the gym needs you to get engaged or they're going to lose you as a customer. Like they know that just selling you that gym membership is not enough. They're going to lose you if they don't get. It's just that's just day one. There's a million other steps. And so we've learned for advertisers and for the campaigns that we engage in, you need an incredible amount of touch points. Sometimes you're actually having to create touch points, and so sometimes you have legitimate touch points. You want to update them, but we have all this great data. Many advertisers aren't aware of it or don't use it. Executives are busy. Marketers are busy. They might be running, they're just not aware of this. So we have to make sure they're aware of all. We have lots of different touch points. And we have to be highly calibrated of what their business goals are at that point. Like we have to be able to say back to them, here's who are you focused on right now? Who's your customer that you care about right now? Like a brand might really care about people that wear blue shirts in Q1, but by Q2, they might be focused on red shirts. You know what I mean? They might have a new CRO or a new CEO, or they might have just hired some guy in London or expanded to some new business. Their business objective might have slightly changed. And if that advertising campaign is not dialed exactly to the thing that they need that most at that time, the thing that in many cases, the thing the CEO has as the highest priority, you're not going to get funded. You know what I mean? Like the CEO and the board and the decision makers, they want their marketing and advertising spends to be lined up against their business objectives. And so those business objectives are constantly changing. So you have to be teaching the advertiser stuff and you have to be learning about the advertiser constantly. Otherwise you're cooked. Like you will not renew that advertiser. That advertiser will not get value from that campaign and you will not renew it. That's why, advertising is a challenging business because it can be sticky, but it can be not sticky. Like you can have, brands change priorities and all the time, and you can have people pull back on campaigns. It's not like because they gave you $100,000 last year, they're definitely going to give you $100,000 next year. You have to re-earn that. And so if you're not extremely knowledgeable about what's going on with your client and your client's not extremely knowledgeable about what's going on with their campaign, you're probably in a challenge. You would be in a challenged position relative to that advertiser. And it's not the case, but I was actually in this conversation today. It's not the case with events though. With events, the nature of events is such that the C-suite usually attends the sucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The C-suite might
I
never
love it.
see the advertising campaign.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
But if the CEO's on that friggin' panel for 45 minutes with some other CEOs, they're going to think about you. They're going to viscerally know, oh yeah, BizNow, I remember that event. You know what I mean? Whereas like, they're like, oh, BizNow, do I remember that advertising campaign? Like, like the visceral nature of events makes it stickier. The brand knows it. They felt it. You see them, shook hands, you hugged out in some cases, you know what I mean? Like, and so I'm not saying it's an easier renewal. I'm just saying it's a more visceral felt thing. And so I think in those things, it's just like easier to know to be on the same page with one another. So you can renew those events. So the event business behaves a little bit different than the digital business. Digital advertising business, you got to make that feel visceral and memorable, not just the person that bought it, but also their boss and that company's CEO and that company's C-suite as well. So anyway, there's an interesting comparison though between the digital stuff and event stuff.